Welcome. Hello. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. So we are here. I'm gonna dive in. I don't know. I just feel like talking, so that's why I said I'm diving in. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a mercurial spin. I feel like to like there's a lot of people like especially like in the spiritual community or online and stuff like that that feels like they have to overly like explain or um overly validate or make it clear about their position here. Like, I've been doing this for this and this amount of time. I've done this before. This ain't new for me. Just because it's trending, you see. So I feel like there's a lot of needing to defend one's own territory with a lot of kind of things because it feels like that because you may not put yourself up in that type of demographic or field of like having to deal with other people's energies and stuff. Like you might be just doing your own thing, right? We here, we doing our own thing. I'm not busy minding anybody else's motherfucking lane because I could give two flying fucks about somebody else's lane and what they got going, doing anything, even if it's similar to what I be doing, got going, doing. Trust me, if I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. It's not something that you seek, look, or want to know. But we are traveling souls and things come into our awareness, things come into our experience and things like that. And so we have to deal with things, we have to handle things, we have to like whatever, that type of stuff. So now you see a whole establishment of like this cloning, right? Like I use the word cloning, but it's like, this masquerade ball of everybody like this copy and paste type of world, and things trend. And so when things trend, everybody wants to blend in and everybody wants to do it too, that type of shit too. So those that have been at it for such a long time, or this is just a natural part of their element, like it's kind of sucks that I gotta be like, oh, I'm a lifetime transcendentalist to distinguish myself between those that just started and those that fake the funk, and then those that have been doing it all their lives. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, shit like that, right? Spiritual religious beliefs are best viewed with an open mind, or just shut the fuck up and love them for who they are. Right? Watch for addictive behavior and substance abuse. You didn't cause it and you can't fucking cure it. Right? So all these kind of like addictions and things like that keep us in a state of stuck and things like that. So I just feel like, for those of you out there that are real, like your authenticity will speak for itself. Like, and sometimes, granted, maybe we need that affirmation to say for ourselves, like, you know what, I am talented, I am skillful, I am, real, like, shit like that. So I don't know, but that's where I was going with that. But anyways, it's like, well, flying over and near their wings still survive, right? We still survive. So this is gonna be a wild one. I just jumped on because I felt like it. I didn't like really plan, or I don't have a topic in mind. So this is gonna be freestylelicious. Everything is always freestylelicious, delicious, and stuff like that. But oh well. Among the delicate and bright cold water queens. We didn't even get to the last time. I don't think I shuffled this then too well from the last time, because that was the last time we used it anyways too. So let's put you back in here. What else? I hope everyone is good and in their best state of mind, body, heart, and soul. And if you're not and you find yourself here, may you leave better than when you came through the portal. Right? Because welcome to this portal dimension of reality that is here, that is creating quantum leaps of light to burst from you through this bridge you passage through on this portal plane of existence. Some species have internal regions. Okay, anyways, hold on one second. I don't know. These were speaking to me. Let's see what happens. Let's see what stories want to spill out, what wants to be conveyed, what needs to be said, what needs to be heard, what needs to be received. We in some moon energy. I feel like something is being, ooh, okay. I didn't know there was something underneath. All right. And that is Revelation. I feel like this is like a continuation. If you ever watch any of my erotica tarot, I don't do them often, but when I do, they're kind of like a continuation too. So you could always search that Enchantress the Babbler erotica or sexual tarot, like either or whatever, and listen to the stories from there. Okay. The heat is on. But somebody's still trying to come up strong, right? They're viewing your naked body like delicious. They're like, they want it, right? So you are desirable. For those that are tapped in, turned on, tuned in here, you are highly desirable. And that might be really hidden from you. That might be hidden from you because you might live that modest, or you might have insecurities of your own. We all do. As humans here, we all do. No matter how beautiful of a person you might think someone is aesthetically and all this kind of stuff, we all have that conditioning of not thinking we are beautiful enough, and it doesn't have to be an aesthetic. It could be internal. It can be, it doesn't matter, like it's just your energy, right? But either way, it could be a conditioning, it could be a trauma, it could be a drama, it could be just, and you look at other people and you don't compare, or or if you have, it's just like, you see so many beautiful things out there. It's like, who, me, you're talking about me? I am. And it's like the moon is like, yes, darling, you are. The universe is like, yes, you are. Like, it's such a vibe. Like, you're such a vibe. And even this one over here is like, I am supposed to stay focused, man. I'm not supposed to be looking at your nakedness, and here I am trying to avoid it, and it's crash collision. Look, I'm walking into the bathroom while you're showering in there, and it's like, and your eyes are all closed, and you're like, this just water feels so good. It's like, I want to bring the water to you. This person wants to bring the water to you, but they got all their gear on, and it's like, what? So it's like, the portal's like, what? And it's just like, what? And it's just like, because they got missions, they got like missions impossible. They may be a very important person and just have things in their life that just like, this is all a distraction. It's like, your deliciousness is such a distraction, right? But okay, right, so they could be an earth sign or have earth in their chart. They don't have to be, right? Either way, but here and then here, that's part of it too. And it's just like, they feel like you're so much larger than them. You make them feel so much smaller, not in stature, not in they're like, if they're no matter male or female, whatever this can be, this person, it has nothing to do with confidence. It's just that that's how, like, that's how, like that's how enchanting you are. Like, it's like, oh my goodness, you're like so big. Right? There could be a huge height difference too in this type of relationship dynamic. It doesn't have to be like, whatever the case, but like, you could be petite, like, I'm gonna go female version here, even though I know I have males here and stuff like that. But I'm gonna speak it for me, but you could flip it to you. You get what I mean? Because I just feel much more dynamic. Like, so this could be like a really petite person with a really tall person type of thing, or whatever the case may be. You put it in the place that it is, or like, someone's really, really thin and the other one's like really, really like bulky or something, or, so different color skins, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just difference. There's a difference here. It's like, but I feel like even though they may be able to carry you, or you may be able to carry them, like, it still feels like so whatever, but they're all up your skirt, right? They're all up, like, like I said, I'm gonna speak it for me, right? But like, in terms of like, whatever, but you apply it how it is, because I don't like that, because I get along so well with men, right, that I don't like to exclude them, because I think you guys are fascinating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the male species, I don't like any of that type of feminism where they bash men and all this kind of stuff. Like, I don't bash women either, but I'm just saying, I'm just speaking for me, like, in all truth and all honesty, I don't do none of that overgeneralization, like, all that you know, even if I do speak over in generalization, just for like to be like, and say, oh, like the Hispanic community or something, if I say something like that, like that's overgeneralization for me, but that'll be to that kind of extent. It'll never be like all men are like, forget about it. Because if I had that type of attitude, I would be a miserable fuck right now. You know what I'm saying? So nah. I think we're all beautiful creatures, male, women, men, women, you know, everything, whatever the case may be. And that's just how I see things, and that's how I'm always going to see things and stuff like that. So I don't want to exclude the men. So please know that I'm just speaking comfortably. All right. I want to be all inclusive here for this, but it just is tarot land, erotica, adventureland, wonderland. Apply it how it is. It's all spoken poetically, anyways. You know what I'm saying? So just have fun with it. Like, you know what I mean? Don't be like, oh, a lodge up the ass, like type of like stickler. Like, oh my God, I am a man. I am a woman. Like, you know, why does she keep saying whatever? Blah, 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 blah. Listen, I'm here to storytell, right? In my own kind of way, not your way. Okay. Anyway, so, but yeah, so it's just like, right? So it's like you feel bigger to me, but now the heat is on. So start the feet, like, so it's like that summer heat. So it's like, right, like that summer heat, right? So it's like now you out there. Now you out there where you could be seen by others, and that's calling them in more. So maybe this is someone single, like it doesn't have to be and stuff like that, but it's just saying like, so it's kind of like, okay. So, and even if you're coupled, right, this could be your partner starting to see how big you are and how desirable you are to them, and how they need to come at you. Like, so this could be a provider, right? This could be someone that takes care of you. This can be, right, and then they're always attending to um taking care of life, business. Like, they're entrepreneurs, they're busy people. Like when you're an investor or this or that, or a boss and all this kind of stuff, like you work a lot. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, you do. So it's like, wait a minute, and then all these other, like, it's always like, this girl's hot, right? She's hot. I'm sexy and I know it. Boom, ba-da-dum, boom, 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 boom. Right? And it's just like, so it's like being a hot commodity. Being, oh, look at, and then look at, this got stuck on my ass right now because like my butt cheek was on the floor, and I just sat on that because I have this duck over here, right? Like, and so I sat on that and that came out, and it's like a windfall too. So this is like gifts, receiving surprises, being such this good energy, like people wanting to provide for you, want to take care of you. Like, this is like getting, like, just being on and popping and wherever it is that you are. Hold on. And then, like, also for those of you that are like tapping into your own power dynamic, you're feeling bigger, larger than life. People better get out of your way too, right? Because you is a hot tamale. Like, I'm a hot tamale. What are you talking about? And it's just not even, it's not that you're stunting or you flossing, but you stunting and you flossing because these are how people are viewing it. So regardless if that's how you're doing it, right? It's just like you this hot tamale, and it's just like everywhere you go, people are looking at you, right? Everything you go, you got your little nips out, you got a little butt perk, and it's just like, she cute over here. She cute over here. Who's that girl? Last whatever. Who's that girl? Right? And it's this windfall, right? So two, lucky in finances, increase in finances. It's like that siren energy. It's like, come here, mommy. Oh my God, can I speak to you for a second? People that don't typically do that too. It's just like it could be someone that's like this business like person, like, or in like someone traveling, working and stuff like that. They bend down to tie their shoe, they look up, they look at you, and they're like, oh my goodness, but can I talk to you? I don't even know what to say. Like, you want to marry me? today? Like, excuse me. What? Listen, I got a castle over there. You could have it. And you're like, what? And you're looking down and you're like, listen. And then this one is like, but wait. I got land over there. I got a whole island. And this one is like, but over here. And you're like, oh my goodness, I'm too big for myself right now. Yeah, and so that's being illuminated. Oh my gosh. And then we're in this new moon energy, right? This new moon illuminating bloom. So you've been blooming this for a while, working on your inner powwow, that inner grow, that inner glow, right? And it's like now it's blooming. So now you know, and it's like, okay. You could have been born in 1971. You could be a life path number 8. You could be a life path number 7, right? You could be a life path 5, 1. You could be a life path number 1, 9. You could have been born in 1994. You could be 49 years old. You don't have to be. You could be 47 years old. You don't have to be. But expect a sudden windfall of money and pay raise soon. And this is just a heightened level of status. So this is like even so it's like just all eyes on you. All eyes on you. Okay. It's like, okay. Okay. Like I even hear like TV personality, right? It's just like, okay, name of Earth. And then look at, I said Earth sign before Earth, double Earth. So this could be Earth. They could have even like even here, right? Because even water in their chart, they might have water, or you could have water in your chart too, right? But moon too, like, and this is that Cancerian type of energy too. New moon, right? Okay, so name of Earth, someone's praying for you, not preying on you, and that's a beautiful thing. That's good, right? But it might feel like you're being not preyed on, but it's like you're being sought after, like you're being sought after, right? In business, right? Because the windfall thing came out too, so people wanting to connect with you, friends, like things like that, interested parties, and just your good vibe, right? And so it's just being in your energy field is a blessing for somebody. So somebody feels lucky to be even in your fucking presence. Their shit takes off in your presence. So you might be that like, oh my God, that lucky charm, right? That lucky charm, like, yo, every time I come around you, shit increase for me too. Let's be abundant together, yo. Let's be abundant together. And you just like, all right, but let me just take a shower. I was sweating I was sweating in yoga, and I went for a swim, and now I taste like chlorine, and then I went into the ocean, and now I taste like saltwater ocean chlorine. But look at Earth. So another Earth sign. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have that too in your chart. But like the 6 of Earth, right? So this groundingness, this beauty though too, right? This wealth of abundance, right? Like this being given, this like being given gifts too, right? Because when you think of 6 of Earth, I think of that 6 of Pentacles, right? Being given things, like people offering, like, oh, and I also feel like you got a cute booty, even if you're a guy. Your booty might be a little perka, like perky, or like got a little tushy. You got a little cushion. Whether you guy or girl, whatever the case may be, but you got a little asset to you back there that is like magically delicious. And it's like, oh, please, I want that booty. Let her pick me. I want to be that. I want to grab that booty. Yeah, shit like that, right? That's funny, right? Look at the Lovers. Oh, and then, right? And then you could be 27, 26, 29, 49, 46, 42, right? Okay. Here we go too, right? Oh, so it's the transformation of something new too, right? Something more, right? And then somebody too, right? So you might be an artist, you might be a model, you might be entertainer, you might be whatever the case may be. Them too. They might be like a musician, they might be like a painter, they might be a comedian, they might be an actor, a model, whatever, director, you know, whatever the case may be, in some type of an investor, something like whatever the case may be. But you guys, whatever this is, this scenario is like inspiration. So it's like being in the sphere of someone that you both feed each other beautifully. And this could be in friendship too, like, you know, because I'm always going to read it every single kind of way, but it's reciprocity in every kind of way. It's like meeting the right kind, having the right kind of connections with people that are feeding you too, not just you feeding every fucking body. And that's a beautiful space to be in, right? It's like no more are you just feeding every fucking body from the tit, right? It's like now it's you're getting fed too, you're being fed too, you are being nourished too. Right? The dance with death, the transformation that comes from that, right? The fool's journey, right? Someone being absolutely, right? You could have curly hair, you have long hair, you know, you can wear your hair wildly, like, you know, or you can even keep it well kept back, like too, but your hair is important to you, like, you know, you like it, you want to do it, you take pride in it, and stuff like that. People like your hair, or whatever the case may be. You may have just recently dyed your hair. You can have long hair, short hair, it doesn't matter the length of the hair, it's just that your hair is important, like, you know, it's something that you know, people will say, wow, your hair is nice, you know what I mean, you have nice hair. Right? They like your hair, right? Your lovers like your hair, whomever, your partner likes your hair, like your hair is important to you. Something about your hair tells a story. Like you style your hair differently, you know, you play with hair, or they play with your hair, they touch your hair, everybody, you know, those that are around you. But either way, you could be a hairstylist, like, you know what I mean, like shit like that. But like it's like you don't have to worry about like this is complete faithfulness. This is like, I only got eyes for you, like you intrigue me inside and out. Like I have sought, I have traveled the oceans and seas, I have traveled so many lands, and it is you that I see, right? It is only you that I see. And trust, there's temptation everywhere, but there's no temptation when you are around. There's no temptation. I have found the one my heart adores. Wow. And she's like, and now you're like grabbing life by the balls. Okay, I'm glad that you told me that. And it's probably like, you know, so you can be a fire sign too, right? That's Aries, um Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this could also be the Sagittarius. You could be 60 years old, right? You could have been born 1960, you could have been born 1967, 1968, 1982, 1980, 1986, 1987, right? You don't have to be. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? An earth sign again, right? So earth's coming up strong up in here, but also it's also the establishments up in here. So what I feel like elementally, you could remember 1980, 1981, 1986. I feel like elementally, because pentacles and earth energy is the one that is the most challenging to obtain right here in this earthly realm, because it's something that has to be made tangible, right? An element. So I feel like all of this is coming into, like, so it's like it's happening, it's here, it's on earth, it's tangible, this reality that you're grabbing by the balls. 1986, 1968, right? It's like, okay, all right. And it's like a strong desire. It's a strong desire. It's a strong desire to be in your presence, right? It's a strong desire to to even come to you burying it all and just collapsing in your arms. So it's like that. Like, look, and then I read El Loco. It's like someone's crazy about you, right? And oh, and another one. And it's like, so now it's like the balls are in your court. The ball's in your court. What are you prepared to do? Right? What are you prepared to do? You could be 52, you could be 25, right? And then even here, you could be 43 years old, 45. You could be dealing with different energies that might not want to see this happen for you, right? Because I feel like, look at they like some scrounging, some even old energies too that are becoming like wanting apology, wanting to apologize, wanting to take from you too, from that which you have, some kind of public scandal. This may not apply to everybody, but look at some kind of public scandal leading to a punishment in regards to any kind of challenge, because I'm looking at the challenge, right? So, right, look at that challenge, fighting over somebody. How did this water completely change? This story started to completely change because I'm getting so many different energies now. Right. Okay. So here, right? So the punishment for so long. So somebody is coming into the punishment of being without or being from with different lovers and just different things that didn't work out with different people, right? Whether it be you, whether it be them, whether it be everybody, right? And the humiliation too, right? I feel like there's humiliation here from the past, though I don't feel like this is now, because this is something in thought. This is something in the mind. This is something that is not current at this time, right? Because you're a star. You have this this wish, this wish that is yours, right? To uplift, to choose, to have. And it's like being that leveling of tapped in, turned on, tuned into the power of you. So look at my celibate crew, my abstinent crew, right? So this is like you finding the love of your life, right? After being so vigilant, after being so cautious, and after being so loving and honorable towards yourself, and being discerning about not spreading yourself so thin, and giving yourself the time, the years, the time, the space, the holiness to really be able to draw in your divine counterpart in ways that satisfy, quench every desire, every passion. Because look at, this is my phallus card, right? I always say no matter what the deck is, when I get that ace of fire, that phallus, this is riding that phallus of your dreams, right? And if you're a guy here and it's like, I don't want to think about a phallus, right? It's like having your ideal mate, and both of you feel equally that same way, and monogamy is important to you, right? Not that you like promiscuity and you like to be with chick from chick to chick or whatever the case may be. Like, that's not appealing to you. If that's appealing to you and you're here and you're listening to, I'm not talking to you. You're just here listening to a Tarotland story. I'm not talking to you. I'm sorry. But yeah, ooh, and then I feel like the torture element of withholding, right, for so long has someone really in their fields. So this could be like you thinking that, oh, you're celibacy, you're abstinent, and that's a rare thing, and you actually meeting a mate that has been doing the same thing, not necessarily on purpose, but it's just they haven't been in a relationship or been intimate with a person for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and not because they're being toxic or anything, but they're successful, they're thriving, they're striving, they're just particular too, and they believe in divine right, in their own way. Doesn't mean that you have to be the same culture, same beliefs, but it's just like you meet someone too that hasn't been hopping along either. And it's like, oh, you exist and you actually get along and you this and like, and it's something that you really didn't even think that was like an added extra fucking bonus. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, oh, this is delicious. Erotica, delicious. Erotica, delicious. Let's do some chart. And it's divinely lit, guided, and protected, right? In this union of love, right? In this union of freaking love. Love reigns protected, right? Protected, gifted, right? You might be traveling to Paris, or you might meet in Paris, or you might be from Paris. You might even travel, live in Paris for some time, do some like here. And this is like also, this is a symbol of love as well. I just forgot the name of it, but this is a symbol of love as well, right? And it can have an F in their name, right? Or lives France, Paris, like a place, a city, or something like that. Right? But yeah, look at this. Love is divinely lit, guided, and protected. No weapons formed against shall ever motherfudging prosper. You'll be traveling together. You might have like a villa suite, a condo. You might meet on business or something sweet. Or Paris might be important to you. You might get engaged in Paris or something like that. Yeah, because you're the elixir, you're the fixer. You might make something. It could be like a scientist too, right? Imagine, right? All of this, believe all of this too, right? Exactly from that which you want to bring into a family. Love is forever. So it's look at the growing of your family at this time. It's solid, it is secure, the alchemist that you be, right? Oh, and look at they love your booty. Right? Okay, I don't know how this is, it is what it is, right? And this love symbol again, because that's a love symbol. I just can't remember what the symbol is, but yeah, right? Let me see. Like, I'm just picking random shit, okay? Let's see. Butterfly, major transformations, right? Like that's how we're gonna be doing. And there's gonna be jealousy too, but also be careful how you speak too, because how you speak can either birth or deny, certain kind of things into your own life, right? Also holiday time, you might be going on holiday with someone too, traveling as well. Maybe they're an astrologist, an astronomist, is that a word? um Astronomy, yeah, right. Some ghosts too. I'm sorry, I had a like burp. It's scary, throat chakra clearing, but like some ghosts too. So there might be some, oh my gosh, you know what I just saw? Okay, so right, the person that you're with or the person that you would be, you might have certain kind of trippy experiences, like especially them with their dreams or you with their dreams. You might they might not even be into this type of stuff, and then a lot of like freaky stuff start happening. It's like, lights flickering, seeing like spirits, or having like crazy synchronicities, and all this kind of stuff, where like just crazy things happening. You might even have like certain similarities with dates or relatives or signs or certain kind of things and things like that. Like, and it might feel like a ghost from the past. And then you might realize and feel connected from some other land, like past lives, right? Okay. Okay. All righty. All right. Yeah. Let's do a little bit ABC Oracle. Could be BSU. Somebody could be taking a bus somewhere. Someone can have a bus. Somebody could be on a tour bus. Someone could be busy. Someone could be from Boston. Someone can be, these could be initials, names, Tony, Tanya. The bus. I just saw Voss. It's like a water. I don't drink that, but I'm just saying, like, I just see the Voss, like whatever. So, two, somebody could be making a fuss about something, right? A fuss about something, that maybe a fart. That's not too bad to have. Somebody could be receiving a fax. People still do that. A fax or a fact check, or about something. Somebody could be getting roasted, right? Or it could be at a roast or some type of roast or something like that. Somebody could be making a new video. Somebody could be in DR. Somebody could be a doctor, right? Somebody could work with foxes or animals. Somebody could be having a bun in the oven. Kingston, Georgia. Somebody, somebody, somebody could play the xylophone, right? Bisque, lobster bisque, right? Somebody could be in like koala, like, I don't know, koala makes me think Hawaii. I don't know, like the lei, right? Somebody could be getting into jogging or whatever. Somebody could be doing jar magic kind of stuff. Somebody could be trying to send somebody a hex. Don't pay too much attention to that type of shit. Somebody could be from Kentucky. Somebody could be a bride. Zilla. Somebody getting married. Yay. From Alex, Alexa, Gary, Brian, Vinny, Jared. Somebody could be doing Kush. I don't know. Kirk, Christina, Karen, Victor, Freddie, Brian, Brittany, Susan, Carrie. Somebody could be a baker. Somebody could be opening a new business. Nexus 9. Somebody could be getting more hours at work if that's what they're looking for. Somebody could be getting fish, a toad, bob. Somebody could be getting new brakes. Somebody needs to get new brakes. All right. Let's play the intuition game before going and stuff like that. So this is for you. This is just to further align you in your own divinity, trusting in yourself, empowering yourself more and more each and every day by putting in the practice that you should put in, in regards to getting clearer and better with your own intuition. If not you, then who? And if not now, then when? You know what I'm saying? So it's over here, right? So which of these chalices is holding my turtle? 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Which one? Let me think about it while I clean up. Do you know it? Fabulous. Somebody here is fabulous. Okay, you go be fabulous. Thank you. We be fabulous together. Did you guess it? Which chalice will it be? Uh-oh. Which chalice shall it be? Do you know it? Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you super positive? Yeah? Okay, here it goes. It is... Here. Ta-da! Believe. Did you believe you had it right? Did you get it right? Let me know in the comments, okay? Thank you so much for playing these games with me. I absolutely... Sorry, I felt like something flew up my nose. All right. Thank you so much. That was fun. We're going to be wrapping it up shortly, right? But let's see. I told you I was going to try to keep it like love theme-ish since we're shadow. Venus is in its shadow. What the hell? Why is that like that? Right? Let's see what that says. Strangely lonely, isolated, a journey alone, feeling lonely or abandoned, right? Some people could feel like that, right? For those of you tapped in, turned in here, you may be feeling like that, right? And this whole, like, definitely go watch my Venus in retrograde video. What the fudge? Watch all my videos. But yeah, it could feel like that, especially on this journey, right? Because you want to make connections with people and things like that, and then as it turns out, people are not healthy enough to endure a relationship or a friendship like you. They'd be ghosting, they could cut, but you could be doing this too now. Like, it's not just that people be doing this, it's just that maybe you need to be doing this. That's what I'm hearing. Feeling rejected, having lack of closure. We were talking about this in the other videos too. So, time flies, fleeting moments, losing track of time quicker than expected. The clock is slow, right? Slow progress. You can feel like that when you compare and you contrast and you're looking around and you're not like focused on just that which you should be doing because you have a big heart, right? So this genuine love, kind, loving, and generous can be trusted with your hearts, right? So here we are, the moon comes back out again, right? So use your head, right? So use your head, right? You're a natural leader. You stand out from the rest and you're the ruler of your own heart. You have to use your head. You have to use discernment, right? And not allow any of your fears or insecurities to create any other more cycles that you don't need to be repeating anymore, right? Right? This information that's going to be revealed to you because you're the rising star, right? You're the rising star and you have admirers and all this kind of stuff. And there's going to be a lot of temptation, seduction. So don't allow any of your weaknesses to get the better of you, especially out there in this world, right? Because new worlds are opening up for you. So rewards after hard lessons. I like that, right? There are rewards after hard lessons. Somebody asked me why I don't really go on camera anymore, right? I do for my subscribers on Instagram. I go more, you know. Thank you for wanting me to go on camera. I go on when I feel like it. You want to see me more? I hope you subscribe. Let me know. You know, it's nice though, right? Okay. So what other messages do we have for those tapped in, turned on, tuned in at this moment in time that could be very helpful to them on their journey, right? So what else? What else? Right. So yeah. So the evil eye, right? There's malice that surrounds you that wish to destroy your success, right? Fuck those people, right? So protect yourself. There are several ways to protect yourself from the evil eye. You can burn a candle, make an herbal bath, or wear an amulet to protect you from any danger that comes your way. Remember, you're divinely lit, guided, and protected, as we were talking about before, right? Planetary positions, right? There are adverse planetary positions that are affecting your success, right? So it is your free will that can diffuse the worst of the planetary combinations or trigger good results by using them to your advantage. One way is by doing good deeds to activate positive energies, right? There's so much positive happening, right? So don't have a scarcity mindset. A scarcity mindset makes it difficult to move forward and achieve goals, right? Focus solely on abundance. Practice feeling grateful. This puts you in a more positive state of mind that will allow you to see more opportunities that are around you, right? Me and my daughter were doing that in the car. We were fixing our sentences. Right? So don't waste your time, right? Not using your time wisely, spending time on things that don't count, things that don't create progression for you. Stay in charge of your time and evaluate the hours in your days and see if there's a lot of wasted time that you can manage better. Prioritize your goals and decide which are important for you, right? And get that shit done. Right? Too many things at once. Don't do too many things at once. Wasn't I talking about this in one of my other videos? Doing too many things at once is only delaying your success. Focus on one thing. It's inevitable that when you try to tackle too many things at once, something is not getting the attention it needs. Slow down, choose one thing, and go deep in that one thing. All right, I'm gonna pull like 2 or 3 or more. Okay. And then we'll go back to that love one real quick, right? The block crown chakra may experience narrow-mindedness, greed, and materialism, excessive egoism. Unblock the 7th chakra. To heal your crown chakra, practice living a minimalist life, use crystals, or go outside, right? Hold on, I'm sorry. Right? Go outside to help you experience spiritual growth and feel more connected to the universe, right? Self-exaltation. Elevating importance is manifesting in prideful attitudes towards others. Practice humility. Humility reminds you that success doesn't all come from what you have, but what you offer to others. Recognize your strengths and weaknesses and be willing to learn from others to achieve more. Right? Sometimes too, especially in this like spiritual community and everything like that, everybody wants to be, like I said, that guru, right? They want to be the one that comes out with all this flavor, all this savior, all this thing. But meanwhile, we all need each other. You know what I mean? We all teach each other. Each one, reach one, teach one. You know what I'm saying? So think about that, right? Nobody wants to share the stage. Meanwhile, all the world's a stage. Like, yeah, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ignoring little details, ignoring the little details that can make a major difference. Appreciate the details. Use the small stuff to your advantage while everyone else ignores it, because the small stuff, the hidden, the extra step is what separates you from the rest and get you ahead in the future. Right? Okay. Thank you. There she goes. So cute. All right. Yeah. What other messages do we have for those tapped in, turned on, tuned in with us right now? Right now, right now. What are the messages we got going on up in here? NYPD, Dojane, unethical shadow, immoral and unethical behavior, lawbreaker, fraud, wrongdoer, evildoer. Stay away from things that get you in trouble and use your life experiences wisely. You can overcome your past. So like overcoming your past. Okay. So maybe somebody here has a record, right? So what? Right? So fucking what? Okay. Are you still doing those things? Well, if you're still doing those things, then, you know, or doing anything that's like questionable, you know, we're gonna say. But if you're not, like, we all make mistakes. I used to steal, you know, I'm not proud of that. But is that me? No. Was that a part of my life? Yeah. Right? Like we all make mistakes. We all do things that we're not supposed to do and things like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we all come from a condition that might fuck us up a little bit more, but we're not going to blame it on that condition. We're going to take some accountability. We're going to have some accountability for that which we do, and we're just going to fix ourselves too. And so, you know, as long as you're not doing that which you have fucked up with and done before, right? Because when you know better, you do better, and when you learn and stuff like that. But like, you know, sometimes shit happens, right? Restless shadow, flip from one thing to the next, insatiable, never settle, grass is greener. Your life was meant to be one bumpy ride of evolution and change to help you decide what you truly desire. So of all the things that you're doing and stuff like that or whatever, why do you feel so restless? Why do you feel so eager? Why do you feel so lost? Why do you feel like you have to figure something out? Like, why do you feel these things? Is that part of your conditioning? What part of you is speaking? What part of you is screaming? What part of you is needing to be heard? What part of you doesn't feel heard? Like, you know, obsessive shadow. What part of you is obsessive? What part of you is restless? What part of you is unethical? Right? Imprisonment of the mind, consumed with a topic, idea, or person. Right? And this too is too, you could be dealing with people like this. Right? For those of you tapped in, turned on, tuned in with me, you got people that have these type of shadows. They're unethical. They are restless and they're obsessed with your energy, and they wake up thinking about you. They take a shit thinking about you. They take a shower thinking about you. When they're fucking cooking, they're thinking about you. When they're fucking shopping, they're thinking about you. When they're creating their own little stuff, they're thinking about you, because that is how obsessed they are. Whoa, 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 whoa. They even create. Whoa, okay. They even create. They create like a scattered. They're fucking scattered. They're fucking scattered. Here we go. You see, I was trying to be nice, and then here we are. Spirit's like, this is that. This is that. For you to be aware of that type of energy that is behind you. They even fucking create fucking fake accounts and engage with you on those fake accounts. Let me tell you that. They do that. They may have been doing this for a long time, right? They've been doing this for a long time. So you might have people on your social media that you thought were just following you 2-3 years or whatever the case may be, and it's them. It's them, right? Victim, right? Victim. But you, right? They made you somehow their victim. Right. And granted, and because of your victimization and your own victimhood and your own conditioning life, in whatever way that was how this energy was able to entangle itself with you, right? Feels helpless. It has no control over things. Self-pity, playing victim mentality. There's no such thing as a hopeless situation like depression. So your joy, your good vibes also draw them to, like parasites to your energy, right? Because there are wounds that need to be addressed and healed, and they don't do it, right? So here, incurious and freaking wasteful, right? So these are wasteful and curious energies, right? Because they can't turn a blind eye to problems that require them to take action. Things that they ignore only grow, and their obsession with you is growing. So you got to be careful about that too, especially for those of you that are on like social media or are like have your own celebrity type of status and stuff like that, or whatever it may be. Like that creates all types of atmospheres and energy, right? To become enamored by your beauty, right? And you might not think that it's serious like that, but it is pretty serious. So just think about it. Like I think about shit like this because of the shit that I've gone through and the shit that I go through and the shit that I know how it really be like too. And then the shit that you see and the shit that you hear other people go through, and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And so you just see like the obsession be motherfucking real. People can get obsessed with your energy. It's scary. It's scary. I have been stalked, hawked, fucking lurking outside my fucking windows. It's scary. But we don't feed the fear, right? Savior, shadow. Try to save or fix other people interfering, right? So cultivate your own garden. If you're busy trying to save or fix others, you risk not seeing your own issues, right? And sometimes too, right? We may get so entangled with other people's shit that you become this like savior. I'll have this savior complex like you got to do, but thinking that that's going to, I have wrote a quote about that before, and I have spoken about that. This was like months ago, or even last year. I have no concept of time, right? Where I was talking about that there's people on this spiritual quest journey thinking that if they intentionally do good things now, that'll clear their bad karma. And so they keep thinking that doing good things is going to clear that for them. But the reason why you're doing it, it just doesn't, it just makes more, you know? So sanctimonious, right? Acting as if morally better than others, self-righteous, holier than thou. Create an environment of openness, trust, and collaboration, and look at things from a different perspective. Right. And sometimes too, don't let you be gaslighted by this, because I've gotten called sanctimonious, right? And that's how gaslighting also occurs, right? Because you could be right about it. And two, just because you're right doesn't make you right. That's another tough pill to swallow. Sometimes it's just, it's worth keeping the peace. You know what I mean? That was good. Well, let's see. Let's go back to the fun story, and then I'm gonna go. Fun story, then I'm gonna go. What else needs to be told about this energy so bold that's coming after this? This is the soul. Like, here we go, right? Queen of water, emerging, king of water. Like, what? All right, that's what's up. That's devil. Here we go. I'm saying it could be like an earth sign with water in it. So it could be like, because when I think of the devil, I think of Capricorn, right? So Capricorn energy, or you could have a Venus in Capricorn, or someone can have a Venus in Capricorn. You could be water signs too, right? Water element. But here it's happening, right? The queen of air. Here you go. You can have air in your chart. So all signs on deck up in here, right? So here we are, right? So it's like, and this is the wife. So somebody wants to make you their wife, right? Or is that, look at that booty? Oh, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. There we go again. You see what I'm saying? So there's something about your dairy air that has them like in fantasy land. And oh, look at that. I'm looking at the dairy air. Do you see that? What? And okay, your bosoms too. Okay. I think she's the wife. I think she's the wife. Never mind. That's funny. But either way. Right? So yeah, so the temptation, right? So the devil, right? So it's ridding of that which doesn't serve and that has left you without, because here is no more leaving you out in the cold, right? Now it's on. Let's get it on like that. Let's get it on. Let's get it on, right? So it's like calling it in, right? And they're coming. They're in the waters and they're traveling to you, or you're traveling to love, and it's powerful. The king has arrived. Till next time, that's what I have for you guys. Bye-bye. You could also follow me on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. That's me, the one and only. You could also follow my second YouTube channel at Mystic Muse Vlog. You could also go to Blogger at enchantingbabble.blogspot.com, and witchyutopian.com too. witchyutopian.com. Okay, bye.